Hi, I'm Kent. Welcome back to Dream Daddy. It's been a while since I've played this. Like, almost a month.
Welcome. You've got dads.
And I don't quite remember what I was doing. So... yeah, I was on second dates with people. So I did Hugo and Brian, and I was on to Matt and Damien. Was I doing them in a specific order, though? I don't remember. Okay, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. On to a date with Matt, regardless. I barely remember anything about what I was doing, what happened, and so on. I wasn't responding for a second there, I was like, oh god, no! Instead of messaging the guy, why don't I just walk over and grab some coffee? Feeling really sluggish today anyway. Amanda. Amanda sticks her head out of her room. Father! Wanna go to the coffee spoon? Oh, so you get called cool once, and now you're the cool dad who always hangs out at coffee shops and listens to neo-jazz and stuff? Amanda? Are you gonna bring your laptop and your leather-bound journal so you can work on your poetry anthology? Yeah, I wanna do that. Look, honey, do you wanna go with me to buy coffee or not? Let me grab my laptop and my leather-bound journal. I mean, I could grab mine too. Hi! Amanda and I make the short walk over to the coffee spoon. The place is quiet today, just a few people hanging out and reading books in the cozy little nooks. I walk up to the counter and see a familiar pierced face. Hey, you were the dude I yelled at a bunch the other night. Casts a sideways glance at me. What? You tried to sell me shirts. And who might you be, miss? This is my daughter, Amanda, a person I am a father to and very protective of. Honored to make your acquaintance. My name is Pablo. Did I mention that I make witch house music? I wouldn't call witch house music, but okay. Aww. Piercing blow to my ego, though not one that will dissuade my need to impress you. My innate dad senses tingle. I'm overwhelmed with a fatherly protective energy. I must do something to protect my child. Change the subject. Anyway, Pablo, I didn't know you worked here. Yeah, man, today's my first day. Matt's still training me. Kent. Matt comes out from washing dishes in the back room to meet Amanda and I. He and I high-five, as fellow cool people do. So you've met my newest employee. At your service, although I'm only here until Vacant to Fail starts their world tour. What's that? Well, we have to put out a record first.
Hey.
Alright, Pablo. And what do we do with customers again? Right, yes. Here's this thing. Hello, good folk of Maple Bay. Can I interest you in a tasty caffeinated beverage? Smashing pumpkin latte, please. A classic. And you? Do I want Americano football or Father John Misto? Decaf for cutie, though. This is me just picking randomly and for everything. That's all of Matt's stuff has been me just going, this sounds cool, I guess. I'll get the decaf. Don't want too much caffeine. Decaf sounds like you're settling. I have very early bedtime that I can't miss. Oh, the Sound of Settling is a death club for Cutie Song, which was the band that was spun of. So when I sounded like you were settling, I'm gonna stop talking. Oh, sorry. You should definitely explain things to me because I don't know what I'm doing. Well, it's work making our drinks. We might observe some.
Sounds great.
Look at the hang of it. For as goofy as dude as he is, kids work hard. Kid works hard. Not kids. Fuck kids. Hey man, that concert was a lot of fun. We should hang out again.
Hey,
Hell yes.
Hey.
I'm actually gonna be done training Pablo in a couple hours and was gonna go record shopping. Wanna come along? Absolutely.
Hey.
Brings us our drinks and Amanda buries herself in her laptop. Busy as too. Spend my time sipping my drink and cracking jokes with Matt. Last time we hung out, he told me that he had trouble hanging out with other people, but for some reason he and I can talk and joke like old buds. It's weird. I feel really comfortable around him. Nice. Matt's a cool dude. I like Matt. Once Matt feels comfortable leaving Pablo on his own, I say goodbye to Amanda and we start walking to the record store. I just ditched my daughter with the guy that I was super protective about like 5 minutes ago. I was concerned about them talking, and I'm just like, bye Amanda, see you in a couple hours.
Yeah, sounds great.
She's an adult, she can do whatever, but I was just worried 2 seconds ago. Have you ever been here before? No. I mean, we have a record player sitting in the living room, but all I have are 2 copies of Frampton Comes Alive.
Hey.
Oh, this should be fun then. We're gonna find you something good. Some good stuff. Steady Bean. Fake Beard Arms Race. Hang on, I'm busy looking at all this stuff in here. Yacht Club Miracle. I'm that sad sticky note. That's me. Walls of the store are packed with posters, artwork, stickers, and records. Few people mill around, flipping through milk crates of albums. Some indie band is playing through the speaker. It's a nice vibe. So, why do people still buy records? Isn't it kind of outdated at this point? There's a lot of people who try to tell you that vinyl sounds warmer or more true to the artist's intents, but I think it's just nice to collect records.
Hey.
It's cool that in this day and age we have just about every song created available instantaneously on our phones, but there's something about holding an album and getting to see the artwork in your hands that I'll always love.
Hey.
I'm not huge into records, but when you put it that way, I understand, because I'm that way about books, so neat. He could explain that to me and me go, oh, yeah, okay. But I try to get as many of the records that I love in physical form as possible. Remember when we were kids and we'd have to wait around by the radio with a cassette tape so that we could record our favorite songs?
Hey.
It made each listen real special, and mixtapes were even cooler because of how much work they took. Now you just make a playlist. I think the last time someone gave me a real mixtape was in high school. I look around the multi-level record store and spot some genres. Future wave, jungle, arachnopunk, nuns, splatonian. I have no idea where to start. I have no idea how to pronounce that, even. Man, this is a little overwhelming.
Hey.
Here, let me help you find something you might like. Yeah, for music, I'm just like, whatever. If it sounds good, that's cool. I generally like harsher sounds, and that's about as nice as I can put it, because there's too many genres I can't keep up. But like rock, metal, that stuff is generally the kind of stuff I like, but I do like softer sounds as well. If you were a milkshake, what flavor would you be? Oh, ooh, if I was a milkshake, cookies and cream or strawberry. Probably strawberry. I'd be a cookies and cream, like ice cream.
Hey.
If you could only buy one type of candle scent for the rest of your life, what would it be? How are you discerning what type of music I like from this? Camouflage Summer Breeze. Power Violence Cherry Blossom.
Hey.
I don't even know what that is, but sure, it sounds cool. What's your favorite ambient sound? Rain, yes. Howls of the Bone Chorus. That's a pretty close second, though. I'm gonna go with rain. It's your dream vacation spot. Inside an active volcano. Backyard, I guess. Deepest, darkest fear. That's a lot of text. I worry that people are nice to me only because they want something from me. I fear that I don't deserve happiness and I won't ever get it. What if nobody exists, but I fabricated this universe, saying you do when the waiter tells you to enjoy your food? All of them. Every single one of these. I fear everything. The nice thing, I guess. I do fear these as well, but these, it's pretty much listed in order, actually. Yeah. Matt thinks for a moment. Just wanted to know, just was curious. Anyway, what kind of music do you like?
Huh?
Oh, I know just the thing. Runs to the other end of the store and returns holding a record behind his back. He shows it to me. This is Trouble Will Find Me by The National. I'm National have honed their sad guy sound on album after album, and by this point, they're old pros about feeling blue. The music is so amazing that it'll actually cheer you up. What are you trying to say about me? Oh, dude, thanks for the recommendation. Is this them? You're gonna have a great time with it, promise. No, I've heard this before. Bring our records to the cash register. A young girl with a septum ring and buzz cut stands behind the counter with one earbud in. Usual stuff today, Matt?
Hey!
Just some light pickups. Places 3 albums on the counter. Swear I'm Good at This by Diet Sig. Forever by Mystery Skulls, and Greatest Hits by Remo Drive. Tight.
Hey.
Cashier rings Matt up and hands him his albums back. Stares at me suspiciously. Who's the nerd?
Oh.
Nerd's my buddy. Kent, this beacon of human charm is Molly. I got kicked out of art school for destroying my paintings at the end of every critique. Lovely to meet you. Anyway. Is the open mic night still on?
Hey.
You know it. Are the third waves gonna do a special acoustic performance? I might see if I can get a few of the girls together. There's an open mic going on tonight?
Oh.
Yeah, dude, we do it every month at the Coffee Spoon. Some amazing talent always comes through. Got a flyer for it right here.
Hey.
You and Amanda should come by that night.
Oh, man.
I mean, if you're not doing anything, it's up to you. Will Vacant Veil be playing?
Hey.
If only. Finish paying for my record and we head out of the store. Man, what a trip down memory lane. I have been in a record shop like that since Vans had shag carpeting. Now that you mention it, isn't it strange to think of all those little weird musical memories? Memories or moments? All I saw was an M. How do you mean? Well, I think music is a very time and place sort of thing. A song is important to me, not only when I think that it sounds good, but where I was and what I was doing when I listened to it. There's music that reminds me of exes, struggling through school, of being so poor I didn't know where my next meal was coming from.
Oh.
All that stuff, and listening to those songs reminds me of those moments in my life. Yeah, now that I think about it, even the pop concert Amanda made me take her to is special to me. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the band, but hearing their songs on the radio helps remind me of how young and excited Amanda was. And then that even reminds me of a younger me going to see my favorite bands in concert with all my friends. We would always go to my friend Cynthia Chapin's house beforehand and smoke pot in her basement like we were so slick. Her parents definitely knew what we were doing. Wait, when was the last time you smoked pot? Stops and thinks for a moment. It's been decades. Are we gonna go get high? Dude, me too. Where do you even get pot now? Is that what the kids call it these days? I don't know.
Hey.
But I bet I could find out. Do you want to get high and listen to our new records? Say no to drugs, but it's only weed. That's like the least harmless. Sure. YOLO. Pulls out her phone, starts texting. After a few minutes, he looks up and smiles.
Hey.
We're going to jail. How dare you? The police are on their way. Oh shit. Molly's got a hookup. She's 2 feet in this building. We didn't even go that far, did we? Says to meet in an alley near the coffee shop.
Oh.
Okay, if it turns out it's the feds, you make a break for it and I'll take the heat. Just promise me that you'll raise Amanda like she was your own. You realize that weed has been legalized in the state, right? Oh. I definitely knew that. Sure, well in that case. We live in dangerous times. Who knows what lurks in the seedy underbelly of Maple Bay? We could find ourselves on the wrong end of a deal gone bad. Just look out for Amanda. I swear.
Wait.
Oh, here's our guy. Coming around the corner from this. If it's legalized, why are we getting it from just a guy in an alleyway? There's probably like a shop like down the road. We could just walk there. We don't have to sit around in an alley. Shrouded in darkness, lean figure dressed in all black. Is Damien's kid? Excuse me, Mr. Drug Man. Sure, I fucking called it. Person almost jumps out of their skin. It's Lucian. Who sent you?
What?
We're cool, man. We're cool. Says who? For all I know, you can be with the vets. Actually, we just, like, prove you're cool. I need to know that you're down or I bolt. Show him you're not wearing a wire. Impress him with your extensive knowledge of current drug lingo. Cite mutually assured destruction. I'm leaning towards the wire thing, but that might not be what he means. I mean, like, this is probably bad unless it's a goof, and that Matt's gonna save me. I'm not wearing a wire. I've seen this in cop films before. I lifted my shirt to prove I'm not wearing a wire. Oh, Jesus, put that away. Sorry. Look, it's fine. I get it. Buzzcut Molly said you were coming. Right, now that formalities are out of the way, let's make a deal. Alright. How much do you want? One what?
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
He means weed, Lusa. Yeah, but how much?
Hey.
One? Oh my god. Look, take this and give me $10. Just don't tell my dad. Let's forget this ever happened. I will tell your dad if you don't. Gets me a baggie of something and disappears down the alleyway. Open it, take a whiff. Smells like genuine drugs. Yes, sirree. If it's legal, why is this going on in an alleyway? I'm so confused.
Hey.
That went smoothly. Yeah, we got a whole one of a weed. Should I mark this video as mature since it's related to drugs? Get off public property before we smoke this. Great idea. Let's head back to my place, yeah? My rolling paper and soda. I feel like I'm 16 again. I've never been in your house. Oh, look how spiffy your house is. Oh, I love it. What are these blue things over here? They look like little cubicles. Carminski is having a sleepover tonight, so that gives us all the time we need to do drugs.
Hey, yeah.
Awesome. Let's do some drugs. Pulls one of the records out of his bag and puts it on for us. I plop down on a comfy leather couch and look around the place. A bunch of band posters and his record collection takes up the entire wall. Whoa, what a collection.
Hey.
I've been collecting my whole life. It's nice to finally get them all in one place after being on the road for so much of my life. I had to ask my parents to hold on to them for me. Sits down. Lay out our very legal drugs on the coffee table. Do you want to do the honors? Please, it's your house.
Hey.
Say so.
Huh?
Also, I've never done weed before, and I would just fuck everything up. I'd drop it on the floor and get everywhere, and yeah. Pulls out some rolling paper, sprinkles. Starts rolling back and forth, breaks almost immediately, spilling drugs all over the couch.
Hey.
Never was too good at this.
Hey.
Tries again, is able to successfully roll a nice looking weed cigarette. Hands me the lighter and the blunt, I think, and I take it. Well, let's open up the nug. Smoke some of that gateway drug. Rip that golf fairway. All of these sound awful. Sure, gateway drug. I don't know if that's what people call it. I don't know either. I'm making up everything on the spot. Let the joint and inhale deeply. I knew what it was then. This is not what I remembered. It's been a while, though. Maybe pot drugs have just gotten more potent since the last time I smoked. Pass the joint to Matt and cough a little bit. Should it sting this much, or am I just a baby?
What?
Takes it and his eyes go wide. That's not weed. Oh god.
Hey.
Did we develop a taste for meth? No, it's... Takes another hit and what sense? Yeah, this is oregano. Sniff the air. Yeah, that would definitely explain why it smells like a pizza place in here. That little punk ripped us off.
Hey.
Oh well, we can still relax and enjoy the music sober. You know what? You're right.
Oh.
Would oregano burn? Maybe. It'd probably just turn to ash. Sit and listen through the Diet Sig album that Matt bought, which is catchy as hell. Look around the room and see photos of Carmensia growing up. Spot a young woman with a huge smile in one of the pictures with the two. Who's that?
Hey.
Let me just immediately point this out. Oh, that's Rosa. She was Carmenstia's mother. She died when Carmenstia was young. Am I saying her name right? I hope so. So sorry to hear that. Amanda lost Alex at a young age, too. I can understand how hard that must have been. Is Alex my wife? I don't know who Alex is. Have I ever been told who my partner's name was? It would probably be Alex. That's a neutral name, though they could use it for either way. Look around again, spotting a framed gig poster hanging on the wall. On it, there's an illustration of Matt and Rosa surrounded by flowers. Cursive lettering reads, "Stillness the Dancing." Looks like they played the Soundgarden over a decade ago. You're two in a band together? Yeah, that was the reason I was touring so much when I was younger. We traveled the whole country in this rinky-dink little van. It was hard to start, but once we started gaining notoriety and seeing how much our songs meant to kids, it was just incredible. Wow, that seems like a lifestyle some people only dream of. It was, and it was difficult at the same time. I couldn't have done it without someone by my side. Rose and I knew that we couldn't do it forever. The long hours on the road, missing your family, sleeping in the van, all that stuff.
I mean,
So-
I don't know if I should.
So once she became pregnant with Carmenstia, we put down our roots in our favorite town to play in, right here. Since she was a kid, Rosa had always dreamed of Rosa always had a dream to own a quiet little coffee shop. She, died before it opened. I'm so sorry.
Hey.
Don't be. I'm not really sure what to say. I couldn't possibly count the number of times I told people the same thing after Alex died.
Hey.
Gets up to flip the record. Next to the turntable, I noticed a dusty piano. Do you play? I'm out of practice. I used to jam on the keys back in the day. Oh yeah? Please don't make me do this. I fronted the hottest 7-piece ska band that Eagle Rock Bay High School had to offer. No way, you had a ska phase? Phase? Ska never dies.
Hey, yeah.
Except for Ska Communist Manifesto, who broke up after the senior talent show to pursue solo careers.
Oh!
Dude, that's so rad. Pulls out the piano bench.
Hey.
Give me some of that two-tone love. Oh man, let's see if I still got it.
Hey.
Oh, Jesus. Wait, let me save before I totally blow this. Sit down on the piano. Oh, it's Anyway, Here's Wonderwall. Stick to your ska roots. Yeah, I think I'm playing ska.
Hey.
Wait, that was just Smoke on the Water. Matt, I've forgotten how to play. The Deep Purple is always appreciated, nonetheless. Alright, buddy, can you top that? I shouldn't. Aw, come on. No, it's been a long time. Matt, you just sat through a butchered version of Deep Purple's Smoke on the Water. How much worse can it be? Stares at the piano for a second. Okay. Okay. Closes his eyes and runs fingers over the keys. He breathes in deep and starts playing a melody. If I didn't know that he hadn't played the piano in a long time, I would never have guessed. Plays a soft, sweet tune filled with emotion. I never heard this before. This is one of his original works. This is so cool.
Oh.
Matt finishes the song and opens his eyes. How was that? That was amazing. Oh, it's nothing. Come on, man, that was killer. You gonna put that out for the open mic night?
Hey.
Oh no, I never played those. Well, why not? You're really good. I was gonna say actually really good, but I already knew that you were pretty good at music stuff. It's just, I just don't do it anymore. I don't like being up there and alone and having so many people stare at me. It doesn't feel fun anymore. Oh. I can sense that Matt's getting uncomfortable at the thought of, I won't push him any further. Yeah, that's probably for the best. Alright, man, but I hope you know how beautiful your music is. Thanks. And I sit listening to more records until it gets late, and I decide that I need to go to bed. Matt walks me to my door. Oh, my car door. I was like, this is his house. Why is he walking me to hit my door? What? Let's never tell anyone about the oregano, okay? Deal. Wait, can I tell my doctor? I don't know anything about the health effects of smoking oregano.
Hey.
I think we'll be fine.
Hey.
Night, dude. I smile. Night. Yeah, I had a fun time. Walk inside and the house is dark, save for the silver light coming from beneath Amanda's door. Knock lightly on the door and enter Amanda's room. She's sitting at her desk with a camera, editing photos. Hey, Amanda. Swivels around her chair and her face means something. What smells like a pizza parlor in here? What? Nothing. So, what's up? Dad, I'm hungry.
Huh?
Wait, no. Hi, hungry. No. I'm Dad. Glasses on the floor. I promised myself I'd never let it come to this. Sorry, kiddo. You set it up. I spike it down. You're a monster. Want some spaghetti? Yes, please. And I boil pasta and heat up sauce in a pan. Well, I boil pasta and heat up the sauce while Amanda watches. Despite my best efforts, I'm not able to set it on fire. How was record collecting? It was great. Did you know that Matt used to play in a band? No way. Was he good? I don't know if the band was good, but he played some piano for me tonight, and it was amazing. He played piano for you? Dude. Yeah, I brought that up that he should play at the open mic night that's happening in his coffee shop, but he kind of got weird about it. Hey, I saw a flyer for that. We should go. It's not too late to start a father-daughter punk band and play a couple of tunes there. Yeah, let me break out my glockenspiel. I think I only know hot cross buns, but we can work off the chord progression. Amanda and I have a nice dinner before she goes back to her room to do photography stuff. I end up watching True Life. I'm a house hunter. They're staging an intervention for the house hunter who is crying uncontrollably over the color of the walls. They know they can paint the walls of their house any color they want, right? That song is stuck in my head all night. Is that the end of it, or am I going to the... Oh. I guess that answers that. 5:20.
That was a hell of a date.
Thanks, Matt.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Yeah, that was fun. Okay, so on to Damien. A bird in the hand is better than a bird in the eye. Yes. Why would you want a bird in your eye? Hang on, wait, no, I'm so thirsty. I had a lot of fun hanging out with Damien the other day. I wonder what he's up to. And I immediately rat out his kid. Open up Dad book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks in the door. Dad, you got a letter. Oh, is it from Grandma? No, it's from Damien. Whoa, can I see it? He hands me a piece of old parchment folded in an envelope and sealed with purple wax. Damn, the dude goes all out. I print off the seal and unfold the letter. In the most beautiful calligraphy, the letter reads... Dearest Kent, I hope you'll find my continued correspondence endearing rather than trying. One can only hope that my use of the slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my sincere and earnest sentiment that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I write this hastily under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep and speak towards something unwelcome. For now, I hope that you might forgive my boldness. I will simply say that your company has greatly occupied my thoughts. While the afternoon may have been derailed by forces unforeseen, your companionship helped a great deal, not only in the discipline of my child, but in the morale of my spirit, and for that I thank you. That said, Kent, if you'll allow me, it would mean the world to me if I could enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the cinema followed by a moonlight stroll would be to your taste. I eagerly wait your response. With a great respect, D. Blood March. That was a lot. You don't have to do all this. I mean, like... It's cool and everything, but, like... This is a lot to say. We should hang out and go to the movies. That was like 2 sentences and you wrote a whole heckin' letter. Although the calligraphy is really cool looking. Both look up from the letter after we are sprawled on the ground and died because of how long it took to read it. Wow, he's good. So you gonna catch a movie with him? Yeah, I better message him on Dad book and let him know. Slaps my laptop shut.
Whoa.
You have to write him back. A real letter. We're gonna end up setting up a date for like a month from now. We're doing snail mail. But my handwriting looks like 2 toddlers fighting over a crayon.
Right.
Dad, you have to. He wrote you a letter. That's so cool. Will you help me? I need to class this up. Father, I was made for this. Here's what you do. Find tickets to a show that you two will like, then enclose them in the letter. Oh, that's classy. Hop onto our laptop and pursue showtimes. He doesn't seem like a romantic comedy type of guy.
Yeah.
Oh, here's one. Vampire Crusade 2? Evil Never Dies. I don't know, this sounds kind of stupid. Actually, it's the critically acclaimed exploration into the enemy of existence. It really turns the vampire trope on its head. Really? Nah, there's just lots of blood and vampire titties. Well, let's roll the dice. Purchase the tickets and print them out. Sit down at the table with Amanda. Try drafting a nice letter. I start writing. Damien. I hope that this letter finds you in good health. Good fun. What's next? You been good? I must confess of my amateur control of the written word. Jeez, Dad, have some faith in yourself. Okay, we're trucking along. Let me know how you're feeling. That Ernest shit was pretty messed up. Find me in good spirits, for I felt very much the same after our last encounter. I did very much enjoy the adventure we found ourselves when we last met. I wouldn't call the adventure itself good. Nice. Thanks. I wish you would coach me as I was making decisions, but thanks anyway. Ask him to hang out already. True art takes time, Amanda. Strange turn of events, I found myself enamored of the situation at hand. Like Brueggel's landscape of the fall of Icarus, I find myself lost in your details. Let me get at that. This is pretty heavy-handed, I feel. That's also, they're all pretty heavy-handed, actually. Sure. Bring it home, Pops. Let me take you out. I got 2 tickets to the movies. I would very much enjoy your company. Accompanying me to the cinema. Great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. I'll make it awkward. Sure. You saved it there at the end. Thanks. I'm sure he'll appreciate your thoughtfulness. Enclosed you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you will find both titillating and enjoyable. Hard daps. Namaste. Best wishes. Sign my name. My full name. Fancier that way. Ken Takahashi. Is this okay? Reads over my sloppy handwriting. Yeah, that looks like my handwriting. Spelled his name wrong. What? Nah, I'm just trying to keep you on your toes. Now you have to do is seal it and put it in his mailbox. Oh, I don't have to actually mail it. Can I seal it with tape? That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. I'll be right back. Comes the room and returns with a candle, a lighter, and a small piece of wood. You gotta have a wax seal. It's the candle which starts to burn down from a full of melted wax. What's the other thing? You don't know how this works, dude? First letter under the wax, expertly presses the small piece of wood into it. Try for a second, pulls the wood away, revealing, here it is, your sigil. Sigil. It's a little kitten with a bow on its head. Awesome. Scrapbooking stuff always comes in clutch. Well, I guess all there is left to do is deliver it to his doorstep, huh? Oh, I thought we were getting a carrier pigeon to do it. I already called my guy. I have a pigeon guy. Marcus has the good pigeons. Don't get your pigeons from Anthony. They're no good. I don't want to know if any of this is true. I hope it's true. Walk aside, head over to Damien's house, slip the letter into a slot in his door, and go back home. Mission accomplished? Now we play the waiting game. Oh, I don't wait for him to send another letter saying yeah or anything. Night finally rolls around where I'm supposed to meet with Damien. The next day he had left left another hand letter Agreeing to the evening helps me pick out a nice outfit, and I show up to the theater a little bit early. It's a chilly night, and the theater is kind of crowded, but still nice. How do you do? Or did you, like, break the door down getting in here with, like, thunder? What's going on here? Jump at the sound of his voice, turn around to see Damien right behind me. He almost gave me a heart attack. How long were you there for? I don't know, I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you. Was that thunder? Is it gonna rain soon? I didn't hear anything. What?
Oh my.
What?
Oh, no.
Regardless, the hour grows close. Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets. Please, allow me to repay the deed in the Sour Patch Kids, or perhaps Milk Ducks. Let's do it. In line to buy snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice behind us. My dad's here. Find Lucien standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids. A whole gaggle of them. Lucien, how nice to see you. I didn't know you were coming to the theater. Glad to see you're spending some quality time with your friends. Whatever, Dad. And what movie will you be attending tonight? My friends are making me see some kids movie about talking animals. I don't really care about it. Well, I do hope you enjoy your evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies.
What?
You watching that? Yeah, I thought Damien would enjoy it. Ha, good luck with that, Dad. Joins his friends and I look over to Damien. Good luck with what? It's nothing. My son loves to tease. He's not gonna think that, like, I'm poking fun at him, right? Like, I had this thought earlier when Amanda suggested this, like, I don't know. I've read that he's picky about, like, his cape being called a cape because it's called something else. I don't remember what it was. So, maybe he would take this the wrong way? I don't know. Wait in line for a little longer and Damien buys us snacks. Seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong. Damien and I take our seats, settle in for previews. Glancing at him, I can see that he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrest. Everything okay? Everything is perfectly fine, thanks. I'm so excited for this film. I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better. You don't like horror stuff, do you? Do you have a favorite horror movie? Of course I have a favorite horror movie. Mine is Halloween Town. Terrifying. Oh, interesting. That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. You are! I love this. I would have expected him to bring up some sort of strange foreign horror film that I've never heard of. Damien's knuckles are turning white. It looks like he's about to rip the armrests off. Wait a second. Damien, are you afraid of horror movies?
Oh my.
You must be joking. I love horror movies. Lights dim for the film. Damien screams. I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary at all. You should have... if you had said something, we could have offered Damien some licorice, and he takes one. I take note of how much his hands are shaking. Title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in a coffin. Romulus Bad Blood. Awaken, my coven. Two more vampires slide the tops of their stone coffins onto the floor. Father, is it time? Yes, husband, but also mortal enemy. It is time. Three look at each other, and then to the camera. For the Vampire Crusade. This rules. The trio of vampires fly into the night as foreboding organ music plays in the distance. I somehow get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounded, it's actually pretty fun flick. We get to a tense moment of the movie where Romulus Trueblood sits at a truce meeting with the general of the human army, whose wife Romulus has fallen in love with. Romulus, it's good to finally meet you. General, I agree. It's good to finally blood you.
Oh my.
Leaps out and slashes the general's throat. Blood spatters over everything, including the camera. Damien screams again, reflexively grabbing my hand. Immediately blush, forgetting about vampires or blood or vampiric blood. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Tracks his hand and places it back in his lap. I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic, and I got to an extremely scary section. I was actually quietly stressing out over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit that he's afraid of it. I wish he would hold my hand again. Maybe I could do something to try and make him feel more comfortable. I've got it. I'll do it all dads do best. Talk during the movie. If the dad joke is like a vampire pun, that's what I want. I'll tell a joke. Where does the dog go when he loses its tail?
What?
Where? To the retail store. I yelled that last bit a little too proud for the movie theater, but I can see a smile forming on Damien's face. Good one, Kent.
Huh.
The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly, with only a few whimpers from Damien. Maybe he would have liked the romantic comedy better. Get to the final scene of the movie where Romelius, Bad Blood, and the General's wife embrace in his crypt. It appears that the true vampire crusade, with the vampire crusade in our hearts, our cold, unbeating hearts. Romelius and the General's wife begin making out hard. Film fades to black and the end appears on the screen, but then it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover Camellia, who watch the two from afar. Oh no, twist ending. Our bloodline has been pure for 1,000 years. Romelius has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It will only be a short time before the next Vampire Crusade 3, Evil Must Die Again. More thunder, more armaments and organs. The movie fades out again, and a bloody question mark now accompanies the end. Damien and I walk out of the movie theater amidst throngs of chattering moviegoers. He's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter. He seems kind of invigorated. What an interesting film. While the premise admittedly struck me as pedestrian, I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and great attention to detail in regards to vampiric lore. Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampire titties than I thought there would be.
Oh.
Come, the night is young. Let's take a stroll. Damien is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk and the cool air. Being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theater. Lovely night, isn't it?
Oh.
As lovely as the company, yes. Thank you. He thinks I'm lovely. Damn, okay, here comes the smooth response. Thanks. No problem. Smooth as ice. Crushed ice. Both stand there feeling a little awkward. I sure am one smooth operator. Are you getting a little hungry? We could maybe stop off and grab something to eat. Worry not, friend. I have a plan. Turn the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery. What? Are we going in there? A little bit of Victorian flavor, Kent. Trust me. Nice. I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels stare down at us, and we follow a path through the faded tombstones. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The night lights sparkle around us. I gotta hand it to him for being in the cemetery. This is strangely romantic. Picnicking in graveyards is an old Victorian tradition. An appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say? With a flourish, Damien produces a blanket and picnic basket. Wait, where are you hiding that? Under my cloak? Oh, right. All of that and I didn't notice? An entire basket of stuff? And I didn't notice? How did you not end up smashing it during the movie with all the freaking out? Unfolds the blanket, we both sit down, gazing out at the city lights. Produces a bottle of red wine and a fine selection of cheeses.
Oh.
In the Victorian era, there were no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards became a more popular alternative to church burials, they became the only place that people could see beautiful plant life and fine sculptures. That makes sense. This is pretty nice. I have a question though. How are you so okay with being in a graveyard, but you had trouble handling a scary movie?
What?
I wasn't. He sighs deeply. Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not running a book about blood magic in my head. I've never been good at those. I just feel as if I just feel as if, because of how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films, so I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the consumption for them at times. Constitution for them at times. Damien, I'm so sorry. If I'd known I was just another movie.
Oh.
It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help. Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from it. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. To sit amongst generations of those who came before us, to truly be alive in the midst of so much death, brings me great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second. I didn't expect it to be that deep. I just like cemeteries like aesthetically. Like, I don't think that much about it. Sit and enjoy our food or wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in a graveyard at night, but I actually feel very peaceful. Who says you're alone? Suddenly it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance I see a shadowy figure in the trees. What is that? I'm not sure. It notices. I'm paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly towards us. Its shape taking a more animal form, more feral. I look to Damien for help, but he's just afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature's getting closer, moving faster. Is it Lewson? Woof! Oh, is it Maxwell? It's a dog. Oh, it's not Maxwell. As it finally comes into light, the friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I've ever seen pulls its owner towards us. The dog trots over to Damien and sniffs at his hands. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily. What a beautiful dog. Hey. Both look up, not expecting to see. Thanks. Robert, what are you doing out here on this lovely evening? Hunting cryptics. What? What? I didn't know you had a dog. This is my dog. I found her wandering in the street, put a leash on her, and now we're walking around this graveyard cemetery together. If there wasn't the word cemetery in there, hunting cryptics. Damien and I share a look. May I give her a treat? Sure. Wouldn't give her cheese, though. Not to worry. Reaches into the depth of his cloak and produces a small dog treat. What else is keeping in there? How many pockets do you have in that cloak? Laps up the treat and crunches away. Wags tail furiously. Damien continues to smooth down her fur. Thanks. My absolute pleasure. Shakes the dog's paw. Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again. Robert and his dog disappear into the darkness again. Damien steers after them. I didn't know you liked dogs. Victorians love dogs, actually. Most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog, such as a terrier or a malsty. I think big dogs are nice, too. Yeah, man, dogs are cool. I do believe we've had enough excitement for one night. What say we make our way home? Hops to his feet and extends a hand at me, but I gladly take it as my knees aren't what they used to be. He packs up his picnic basket and leads out of the graveyard. As we begin the walk home, I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. Like a proper gentleman, Damien walks me to my doorstep. Thank you ever so kindly for your company tonight. Damien, it was my pleasure. Kent, if you'll allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection. Reaches into close and pulled out a folded, monogrammed handkerchief and presses it in my hand. Wow, thank you, Damien. I can't wait to sneeze on this. I'm gonna use this to wave at passing ships. I approve. Thank you. Shuffles his feet. I just want to say that it's rare to find someone like you, someone who's open to my eccentricities. It's nice to feel so accepted. Thank you. Gives my hand a quick squeeze. Damon blushes and hastily retracts his hand. I must take my leave. Good night. Before I can say anything else, he's gone. Unlock the door and step inside.
Hey.
Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs from the window and plops down on the couch, trying to look nonchalant. Hey, Dad, what's up? Were you watching me from the window? No, I was just, Okay, yes. How was the movie? Lots of vampire titties. Told you. But, as it turns out, Damien is Wait, Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep it between me and Damien. Scary, cool. Yeah, he's so cool, it's scary. Nice save, Kent. Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties? I think I'm misremembering that. Wow, that's pretty punk. Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though. How can you be so sure it wasn't a werewolf? How can you be so sure I'm not a werewolf? How can I be so sure you're not a werewolf? And his eyes narrow. I don't trust you. Nor I you. Make intense, wary eye contact for a second. Anyway, I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay up too late, will ya? I'll try not to howl at the moon past midnight. Nice. Rom-com bat goth.
Are you familiar with the works of Corey Feldman? He simply slayed in The Lost Boys.
Anyway,
Welcome. You've got dads.
so that's 2 more dates down, and that's gonna be the end of this episode 2. So for the next one, I'm still pretty split between Damien and Matt. I don't know, I'll have to think about it. Because I don't know if the last date is, like, the final date for that person, or if you could do 3 dates and then, like, choose, like, a final person. So, I don't know. I'll think about it. So, thank you all so much for watching. Bye.